In this video, I'm going to go over 30-second lower back stretches for pain and stiffness. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe here at SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. So if you're in need of a quick fix for lower back pain, stiffness, tightness, whatever, this is a video that you're not going to want to miss. I'm going to go over different variations of lower back stretches and exercises that may give relief in as little as 30 seconds. So make sure to try all of the positions and go with the one that you feel is the most effective for helping your lower back pain and stiffness. The great part about all these stretches and exercises, no special equipment is needed. They're all safe, natural motions and movements that you can do in the comfort of your own home. So let's get started with them and hopefully get that lower back pain and stiffness gone instantly. So this first lower back exercise is going to put a lot of good motion into the lower back, the lumbar spine. This is a perfect one to do first thing in the morning if you have a lot of stiffness or tightness in the lower back. Just lay flat, and I'm going to bend my knees like this and keep my feet flat. I'm going to then take my arms, straighten them, and put them together just like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate my arms in one direction while my knees go in the opposite direction. So I'm going to take my arms to my left while I'm rotating my lower body towards the right. And when you do this, you're going to feel a very good stretch into the lower back. Only go to your comfort level while you do this. You want to hold this one for about 15 seconds. You're just going to come back up and then you're just going to go in the opposite direction. When I do this, sometimes I will get a release or a pop or crack into the lower back. That is completely normal. It's just gases being released into the lower back joints. But with this one, try to do 5 complete repetitions on each side. Great way to just get motion back into the lower back, especially first thing in the morning. This next exercise is going to build off that first one. We're going to incorporate more into the legs, the hips, the pelvis, in addition to the lower back. It's called the Bretzel. What you're going to want to do is lay in bed and go off to one side just like this. Take the top leg and bend it towards you like this. You want the knee at 90 degrees. The bottom leg, take the heel up towards the butt, so just keep sliding it until you can grab at it at the top of the ankle, and you want to pull on that towards your butt. So the top leg, same thing. You're just going to take a hand, you're going to place it behind the knee, and you're going to pull on it so both hands are pulling on the legs just like this. Keep pulling up until you feel a very good stretch into the lower back. You want to only go to your comfort level. Once you hit that point, hold this for 15 seconds and then relax and then repeat up to 5 times. To get a more intense stretch into the lower back, let's go into that original pull that we just did, but let's take the top leg, the knee right here, and go down with it. So we're going to put a little bit of rotation into the lower back while we do this. So I'm back into my original hold right here, but I'm going to just drop that top knee downwards while I pull on it. And I tell you what, this is a very good stretch. Again, to your comfort level, hold that one for about 15 seconds. You're just going to relax, and then you're just going to repeat that up to 5 times. With this one, make sure to switch to the other side also and do the same thing to keep both sides in balance. So for this next one, we're going to focus on a muscle group that is commonly overlooked when it comes to lower back pain. That is the Quadratus Lumborum. This one's really easy to do. It's perfect to do at work or if you feel like just doing a standing exercise. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my feet together and I'm going to put one side of my body completely up against a door or a wall just like this. Take that side's arm and just overreach over the head just like this. So my body is completely flush against that door or the wall. Let's take the opposite side's hand, place it at the hip, and drive that hip towards the wall to make sure that it's anchored in. We don't want this one to move. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to bend the upper body like this away from that door or the wall. The further that you bend over away from the wall, the more intense stretch it is going to be in the lower back. So only go to your comfort level. And I tell you what, this is a really good stretch. I can really feel it across the hips, the pelvis, and the lower back, almost into the middle back too. Hold this one for 15 seconds. You're just going to relax, and then you're going to repeat that up to 5 times. And make sure again to switch to the other side and do the same thing on that to keep everything in balance. So this next lower back exercise is one of my favorite everyday stretches for lower back stiffness and tightness. You're going to want to sit on the floor, take one leg straight while the other one goes bent just like this. You're trying to create a figure 4 with the legs. So take the heel on this side and really drive it up towards the groin. Try to keep this knee as flat as possible. When you do this, you should already start to feel a nice stretch into the glute buttock area, especially over that piriformis muscle. The piriformis muscle can cause a lot of issues, so this is a good way to stretch it out. Let's get nice upright posture, so let's bring the chest up like this and try to keep the low back neutral. I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to place it on the outside of the right knee, and I'm going to rotate like this towards the right. When you do this, you're going to feel a very good stretch into the lower back. It's going to help relieve a lot of tightness, put some good motion in there. So I hold this for about 15 seconds, I just relax, and then I'm going to repeat that up to 5 times. This is how we're going to make it even more intense. So let's go back into that nice stretch like this, but let's take our hand on the opposite side, and then while we're rotating, let's lean towards the left side. And I tell you what, this is a great stretch, so only go to your comfort level. Hold this one for 10 to 15 seconds, you just relax, and then you're just going to repeat that up to 5 times. Again, switch to the other side to make sure that you're keeping everything in balance at that point. Wonderful everyday stretch for lower back stiffness and tightness. Give that one a try. So here's another everyday stretch that's wonderful for knocking out tightness and stiffness in the lower back. It's a yoga move called the child's pose, but we're going to put a little bit of a spin on it. So let's start off on the floor just like this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean forward and then drive my butt towards my heels just like this. I like to do this one on carpet because I can inch forward with my hands to get a better stretch. You should feel this one all the way from the shoulders down to the tailbone. It's a great stretch. Hold this one for 30 seconds, and then you're just going to relax, and then you're going to repeat that one up to 5 times. So this is how we're going to put a spin on it. Instead of going straight forward, let's go at an angle. So what I'm going to do is go at about 45 degrees towards the left side while I do that same stretch. You're going to notice that it hits the lower back a lot differently. Your new muscles are going to start to get engaged. Again, go to your comfort level. Hold this one for about 30 seconds. You're just going to relax, and then you're going to repeat that up to 5 times. And then just simply switch to the right side and then do the same thing to keep everything in balance. Wonderful way to hit a lot of motions for the lower back and give a lot of relief. Give that one a try. If you liked the video and got a lot of relief, please show us your support by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing to our channel too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.